Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am just gonna do a bit of a weird one. This one is actually it's different from me. I'm not normally into doing this type of thing, but if you do, please do like, hype, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Listen, I think we need to be serious. We need to have a serious conversation about Bayern Munich because while everybody else is talking about Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, Bayern Munich are quietly building something absolutely filthy, something disgusting. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a warning for European football. Bayern Munich, yes, Bayern Munich, because I'm looking at this team for the 2026-27 season, and I'm thinking, who is actually trying to play these men? I'm being so real. Uh, you've got Harry Kane up front. You've got Jamal Musiala. You've got Michael Olise. You've got Luis Diaz now causing problems on the wing. And then you look at the midfield. Kimmich is there conducting traffic like he owns the Bundesliga. And standing on the touchline is Vincent Company. Vincent Ferguson, fam. Looking like, yeah, we're not finished. Brother, we are in trouble because this Bayern team has something that can absolutely destroy opponents. Options, fam. Options like a KFC menu, blood. Look at that. More adverts than a Super Bowl, fam. You can't prepare for one threat. You have to prepare for five, blood. 5 times like Booker T, blood. And the second you solve one problem, another one spawns like an NPC in Fortnite, blood. Why? Let's start with the obvious one. Harry Kane. This man is a big problem because Bayern doesn't need 10 chances. You give Kane one opportunity and suddenly the scoreboard is 1-0, bro. You blink, it's 2, blood. And you look away, it's 3. You check VAR, Kane penalty, blood. At this point, defenders need to be told, do not touch anybody in the box, blood. Do not touch him, blood. Don't tackle, don't breathe, don't look at Harry Kane aggressively because somehow the referee is going to point to the spot, blood. But here's what makes Kane even scarier now. He doesn't have to carry the entire attack because previously you could tell yourself, okay, Kane, stop, blood. Now what? Double Kane. Olise cook. Mark Olise. Musiala cooks you. Mark Musiala. Luis Diaz is already running behind you, blood, trying to stop Diaz. Kane is standing in the box waiting for the cross, blood. Brother, pick your poison, blood. We are cooking this season. Olise and Musiala is a disaster. Let's get into this. And then we need to talk about Michael Olise. This guy is a problem. Bayern basically looked at the Bundesliga and said, you know what we need? More technical ability. Olise gliding past defenders like an NPC, blur. He's moving around people like he has the controller and everybody else is playing on the beginner difficulty, fam. And then you've got Jamal Musiala. This man does those little dribbles where you're watching the screen thinking, how did he get through their, blood? Musiala disappears between 3 defenders and somehow comes out the other side with the ball like, excuse me, blood. Gentlemen, I believe this belongs to me, blood. And now, imagine Olise and Musiala both having a good night, blood. Defenders are finished. Call your families. Text your mother. Tell your children you love them because you're about to watch 2 men dribble through your defensive structures like it's an obstacle course, blood. Talk to me nice, blood. We are going to be cooking this season. And then Bayern have Luis Diaz, Lucho Diaz, blood. Nate Diaz, fam. But then Bayern went and got Luis Diaz. Why? Who gave them permission? Who told Bayern they are allowed to have this much pace? You've already got Musiala, you've already got Olise, you've already got Kane blood. Not Kane as in Demon Kane, fam. Cristiano Kane blood. And now you're already adding another player who can run directly at defenders. At this point, Bayern are building a football team. At this point, they aren't building a football team. They're building a GTA wanted level blood. This is what we are doing. You look at that front line and you're thinking, okay, where do we defend? There is no answers, blood. Because if you sit deep, Olise and Musiala can find spaces. If you push up Diaz, Diaz can run behind you. If you leave Kane alone, he's finishing, bro. If you double Kane, you're leaving somebody else open. This is a mathematical problem, and I'm not even sure mathematics can solve this, blood. Talk to me nice, blood. Now, let's go into the big man, Vincent Kompany, Vincent Ferguson, our mega mind manager, bro. Because here's where the joke stops for a second. Vincent Kompany, this is where the conversation gets serious, because Bayern Munich aren't just another club. Bayern don't judge success the same way everybody else does. You can have a fantastic domestic season. You can win trophies. You can dominate the Bundesliga like a dominatrix, and Bayern fans will still look at you and say, okay, but what happened in Europe? That's the standard that we set at this beautiful football club. This is the Mia spirit. We have the best winning mentality out of any club in the world. And honestly, it has to be, because look at the squad. You have Harry Kane. You have Jamal Musiala. You have Michael Olise. You have Luis Diaz, Lucho Diaz, Nate Diaz, Joshua Kimmich. You have Manuel Neuer, the greatest keeper ever to grace the sport, reinventing this game. Bro, he has made this game as a goalkeeper. He's made this game what it's supposed to be. A very interesting game. A beautiful game. He's made a whole generation of keepers now. And now we have been graced by Jonas Ulrich, one of the brightest prospects I think is going to happen this season, along with Tom Bischoff. If we keep Chavez, that would be amazing. But yeah, we don't talk about that. You have quality all over this pitch. With the inclusions of Saibari, Ismail, bruv, Saibari, bruv, and Nene Brown, bruv. Bro, we are cooking. So at some point you can't keep telling Bayern supporters quarterfinals is nice. No, we want the Champions League, blood. We want the next level. We want the next level like GTA 6, blood. That is the anticipation that we want for this season. That's why Kompany has pressure. Not because Bayern should automatically win Europe. That's unrealistic. But because this squad is capable of competing with the very best. And if you're Vincent Kompany, this is your opportunity to show everybody, I can manage Bayern at the highest level. Talk to me nice. The Champions League, bro. This is where I get excited. Imagine Bayern reaching the Champions League knockout stages where everybody fit. Kane, Musiala, Olise, Diaz, Kimmich, Neuer, Saibari, Brown, Davies, Gleimer, Upamecano, Ta. Bro, Bischoff, Andrea Bischoff. We are cooking. And Kompany finally has the system working exactly how he wants it. Now tell me, who are you picking against him? Real Madrid? Really? Okay. Barcelona? If they get Rodri and Julian Alvarez, brother, Julian Alvarez isn't even that good. They should be getting Osimhen, fam. But that's a whole different discussion. I'm not a Barca fan. That's the less of my concern. If they get Alvarez, I don't care. If they get Rodri, I'm slightly concerned. But what are we doing? I am a Bayern fan. PSG, okay, you've won your cute little 2 Champions League. You've got Mika Götze, you've got Akioglu, you got Ferran Torres, you sold Goncalo Ramos. Who cares, blood? You're mid, bro. You've only got 2 Champions League, less of that, bro. You've only got 2. You're mid in this game. You need to know your places in the food chain, because the way your fans chat is bonkers, because you would think you've won 15 UCLs like Real Madrid, bro. Less of that, blood. You aren't that good, bro. You're not good in this game, bro. Arsenal, you fall like a Premier League pancake, bro. I don't want to even hear you, man. And then Man City, you've now gotten your manager with Maresca. You've got Elliot Anderson's over there. I know that there's a deadline with Enzo Fernandez, less of that, blood. But every single one of those teams is going into this match thinking the exact same thing. Please don't let Harry Kane score first, blood. That is what they are praying for. Because if Bayern score first, this game changes. The game is done, like Triple H, blood. The game is done, blood. And now you have to chase Bayern. If you chase Bayern, Musiala gets space, Olise gets space, Diaz gets space, Kane gets the service, blood. Let's go, blood. And suddenly you're staring at the scoreboard thinking, how did this become 3-0, blood? This is what we want. As Bayern fans, I need that UCL, blood. This is what I want in this life. This is what we want as Bayern fans. We want number 7, blood. Number 7, like Cristiano Ronaldo, blood. This is why Bayern are scary. And that's why I'm telling you right now, Bayern are scary. Not unbeatable. Not guaranteed to win the Champions League. I'm not here telling you to hand Bayern the trophy in August. Football doesn't work like that. Injuries happen. Tactics matter. Form matters. One bad performance can change everything. But this team has the ceiling, blood. If Company gets the attack firing, if Musiala stays fit, Olise continues to develop, if Kane keeps doing Kane things, Demon Kane, fam, if Luis Diaz settles in like he has, because last season this guy missed so much of opportunities. He would have, how much GA did he get? Like what, 40 or something? This guy could have easily gotten the same number of goals or assists as Olise. And if the midfield controls games the same way Bayern expected to, brother, Europe has a problem. Because this isn't just about having big names. The scary part is how those players can complement each other. Kane can finish, Olise can create. Musiala could also create. Diaz can stretch defenses. Kimmich can control games, quote unquote. Bischoff, Pavlovic, you're my pivot, bro. That is what I want in this game. And suddenly, Bayern aren't just relying on one superstar to save them. The whole attack can hurt them, bro. The Hurt Syndicate. We are going to be turning into Hurt Syndicate Munich, blood. Less of that, blood. Talk to me nice, blood. And don't come running to me later, bro. I don't want to hear any excuses, because if Bayern don't go deep in the Champions League this season, don't come running to me and say, oh, I didn't expect them to. Yes, you did. I told you. I warned you. I'm standing here in Trinidad shouting about Bayern Munich while everybody else was busy making PowerPoint presentations about Real Madrid, bruv. Everybody wants to talk about Real Madrid. Everybody wants to talk about Barcelona, PSG. Everybody wants to talk about Arsenal, Man City. Meanwhile, Bayern are somewhere in Munich. Like, are they finished talking yet? Because Bayern don't need everybody talking about them. They just need to show up when the Champions League music starts playing. That's what we do. The Mia San Mia spirit. Company, this is your time. And company, this is your time. You have the squad. You have Kane. You have Olise. You have Diaz. You have Kimmich. You have experience. You have the quality, blood. You've also got the options. Super Bowl, fam. because nobody is asking you to perform a miracle. We're asking you to make Bayern look like Bayern Munich. The Bayern that scares teams, the Bayern that controls the games, the Bayern that makes opponents spend 90 minutes wondering how they're supposed to survive. Because if you can unlock that Bayern Munich, somebody is getting cooked. The Bundesliga is on notice, Europe is on notice, and the Champions League better be ready because Bayern Munich are coming. And if this squad clicks, if the stars stay healthy, quote unquote, if Company gets the tactics right, if Kane keeps on scoring, if Musiala keeps dancing through defenders instead of spit, if Olise keeps cooking and Luis Diaz starts flying down the wings, blood, moving side to side like Harry Styles and Dance No More, blood, then I'm telling you right now, as somebody's getting humbled, fam. And when Bayern walk into the Allianz Arena with the Champions League anthem playing, when Kane is standing up front, when Musiala is in between the line, when Olise is on the wing, when Diaz is ready to sprint, when Kane is conducting the midfield like traffic, blood, and Kane and Company is standing there on the touchline. I don't want to hear nobody saw this coming. I saw it coming, fam. I warned you. I told you. I was here. I was there, blood. Because Bayern aren't unbeatable. But they are building something that could become absolutely filthy, disgusting, blood. And if it all comes together, Europe, you have been warned. The Bundesliga is on notice. The Champions League is on notice. And the Allianz Arena is about to become a crime scene, blood. Phew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your warning shot. Bow, fam. Bayern are coming. And if you're not paying attention right now, don't come crying later. When they're standing in the Champions League semi-finals and everybody suddenly wants to act surprised, this is your warning shot. Bow, fam. And then at the very end, so remember where you heard it first. I'm not saying Bayern are guaranteed to win everything. I'm not saying they're unbeatable. I'm saying the ingredients are there. Kane, Musiala, Olise, Diaz, Kimmich, Company, Saibari, Davies, Nene Brown, fam, Conrad Lima, Upamecano, Jonathan Tah, I've already said Manuel Neuer, Urbig, Gnabry, who else, blood? We are going to be cooking this season. And if this thing clicks, Europe is in trouble. So to Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, this is your warning shot. Bow, fam. Pew, pew, bow, bow, fam. Bayern are coming and you have been warned, bruv. we are winning it, bruv. Pick your poison, blood. We are cooking every single man, damn, bruv. Bro, Leonard Carl as well. Saibari adding to the attack. This is your warning shot, bro. Listen, I think it's serious, bro, because this is amazing, bro. I just want to say, this is your warning shot to you people. Peace out, one love, and while you are saying it, please do like, hype, share, and subscribe. This is your warning shot. Bow, fam.